A bleak year for Brazil's state-run oil company Petrobras, which posted losses of 21.6 billion reais in 2014, or about $7.18 billion. But the number that matters this time is the write-down. The losses suffered as a result of corruption. There had been speculation it could be as high as 90 billion reais. But at a press conference on Wednesday night, Petrobras said losses related to corruption totaled 6.2 billion reais, and the impairment of assets, also a result of the bribery scandal, totaled 44.6 billion reais. Now, Petrobras hasn't reported earnings since last August because auditors refused to sign off on the figures in the middle of this big corruption scandal without knowing what the impact of the bribery mess would be. The scandal broke last year when former Petrobras executives admitted to a bribery scandal that lasted for more than a decade. Construction companies allegedly paid kickbacks to the executives as well as politicians in exchange for lucrative contracts with the oil giant. So just as important as the numbers themselves is the fact that Petrobras is now back out in the open and that it released its audited figures before an April 30th deadline. This will help boost investor confidence not only in the company, but in Brazil's overall economy. Listen to what executives said at the press conference.
Just because a group of people did some misdeeds in the company doesn't put under suspicion the reputation and the capabilities of the 86,000 families who represent Petrobras today. So we are going to look even further into to target this culture of corporate governance at its best levels and implementations in the market.
In fact, the share price has rebounded in recent weeks on expectations that the results were coming out, and the price is now trading pretty close to its pre-crisis levels. Of course, there's still a lot of work ahead. Petrobras has to prove that it has moved beyond the corruption scandal and beyond micromanaging from the government. And Brazil itself is also bracing for a tough year, with economists forecasting GDP will shrink just over 1%. Shasta Darlington, CNN, Sao Paulo.